Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to start geometry of 10th standard. Okay, students, we have 3 chapters from the geometry. The chapter number 6 of your NCERT, the chapter we are going to start today, similar triangles. Okay, and chapter number 10th of your NCERT, circles, and chapter number 11, constructions. Okay, the weightage of geometry is 15 marks. Okay, and this is the main chapter out of these 3 chapters. The other 2 chapters are comparatively, you can say, easy and small. Okay, this is the big topics. We will learn the concept of similarity here, the similarity of geometrical figures, especially similarity of triangles. Okay, and then we will discuss the relation between areas of similar triangle, and the last part we will discuss Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so this chapter is very important, students. But before introducing the term similarity to you, okay, before understanding this term similarity, similar figures, we will start the topic with a theorem. Okay, and the theorem is very important, students. Let me tell you, in this particular session, due to COVID, you have to prepare only 2 theorems in this particular chapter. One is the theorem we are going to start, basic proportional theorem, and one is Pythagoras theorem. The other is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, that we will discuss in the end part of this chapter. Okay, so students, let's start with a theorem known as basic proportional theorem, also known as Thales theorem for triangles. Okay, and directly question comes in this way: state and prove the basic proportional theorem. Okay, so we are preparing for 4 marks question directly. Okay, in the beginning of the chapter. So let's start basic proportional theorem. See, basic proportional theorem, in short we say BPT, also known as Thales theorem. Okay, Thales is the name of mathematician. Okay, this well-known theorem is also known as name of this mathematician Thales. Okay, so चलिए start करते हैं. Whenever we start a theorem, we firstly understand the statement of the theorem. Okay, now let us first understand this theorem, then we will write the statement. Okay, see, this theorem is applicable for any triangle. ओके, एनी ट्राइंगल से मेरा मतलब है स्केलेन, आइसोसेलेस, इक्विलेटरल, एक्यूट एंगल्ड, ऑब्टूज एंगल्ड. ओके, now you are supposed to know what are the types of triangle up to your 9th standard. Okay, see what the theorem says. Okay, the theorem says in any triangle, if you draw a line parallel to any of the 3 sides. Okay, किसी भी एक साइड की अगर आप एक पैरेलल लाइन कंस्ट्रक्ट करते हो, then the other 2 sides are divided in the same ratio. चलिए समझते हैं. जैसे कि ये ट्राइंगल मैंने ले लिया है, इस ट्राइंगल को वर्टाइसिस को अपन नाम दे देते हैं. चलिए सपोज ये वर्टेक्स ए है, ये है वर्टेक्स बी और ये है वर्टेक्स सी. तो ये हो गया ट्राइंगल ए बी सी. नाउ सपोज आई ड्रॉ अ लाइन पैरेलल टू दिस बी सी. ओके, मैं किसी भी लाइन के पैरेलल लाइन ड्रॉ कर सकता हूं. अभी मैं बीसी के पैरेलल ड्रॉ करके दिखा रहा हूं आपको. तो ये मैंने एक लाइन ड्रॉ करी जो कि बीसी के पैरेलल है. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, ऑब्वियसली दिस लाइन इज गोना इंटरसेक्ट द अदर 2 साइड्स एट डिस्टिंक्ट पॉइंट्स. ओके, सो सपोज द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ दिस लाइन विद दिस AB इज D and the point of intersection of this line with this AC is E. Okay, so we can say this line is DE. This line is DE. Now if DE is parallel to BC, the theorem says the other 2 sides other than BC, what are the 2 sides? AB and AC are divided in the same ratio. मतलब AB और AC सेम रेशियो में डिवाइड हो जाती है जब भी हम किसी एक लाइन के पैरेलल एक लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं. ये थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट है. चलिए लिख लेते हैं स्टेटमेंट को. स्टेटमेंट: if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other 2 sides in distinct points. Let me just shift myself first so that you can see the statement on your screen. See, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other 2 sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means AB और AC को ये जो लाइन DE है ये सेम रेशो में डिवाइड करती है. नाउ सेम रेशो में कैसे डिवाइड कर रही है? AD is to DB, जो लेंथ है AD, लाइन सेगमेंट AD है, उसकी लेंथ का रेशो DB के साथ जो रेशो होगा वो सेम होगा AE is to EC. Okay, so this is the theorem. Okay, now students, whenever question comes directly to prove a theorem, first of all we write the statement, then we start the proof of theorem with the given. Okay, so let us prove this theorem and we will start with given data. Okay, what we are given? We are given a triangle ABC, you can see on the screen, and in this triangle ABC we are given a line DE is parallel to BC. I wrote whatever is given to me. Okay, now to prove, what we want to prove? We want to prove, now let us start. What we want to prove? We want to prove the ratio AD is to DB. Okay, so we will write in this way. See, the ratio AD is to DB is equal to the ratio AE is to EC. Okay, the other two sides, जिस लाइन के पैरेलल आपने लाइन ड्रॉ करी है उस लाइन को छोड़ के जो अदर टू साइड्स है वो सेम रेशो में डिवाइड हो जाती है. AD अपॉन DB जो है वही AE अपॉन EC है. ठीक है, ये प्रूफ करेंगे अपन. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, लेट अस स्टार्ट प्रूफ. ओके, प्रूफ ऑफ दिस थ्योरम. बट बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द प्रूफ we have to construct something, because we want the ratio of this AD DB, how we will have the ratio. Okay, so let us construct and then you will see what concept we will use. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, so the next is construction. Okay, now students, see properly what I am constructing. Firstly I am joining this D to C and B to E. एक तो मैं ये कर रहा हूं कि मैं D को C से और B को E से ज्वाइन कर रहा हूं. पॉइंट D को C से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं और E को B से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, मैं लिख देता हूं इस चीज को. कंस्ट्रक्शन के अंदर ज्वाइन BE एंड DC. BE एंड DC को अपन ने ज्वाइन कर लिया. ठीक है, तो ये मैंने ज्वाइन कर दिया D को C से और ये ज्वाइन कर दिया B को E से. क्लियर. एक और कंस्ट्रक्शन आपको करनी है स्टूडेंट्स. आपको पॉइंट D से एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करना है AC पर. ओके, सो लेट मी ड्रॉ द परपेंडिकुलर थ्रू दिस पॉइंट D ऑन दिस लाइन AC. ओके, लेट अस से द परपेंडिकुलर meets the AC at point F, suppose. Okay, so this angle is 90 degree. Okay, because this is the perpendicular. DF is perpendicular to AC, so let us write that also. Join BE and DC. Okay, then I will write construct. We are constructing now. Construct what we have constructed. We have constructed DF perpendicular to the AC, and also we are constructing perpendicular through the vertex E on AB. Okay, so this is the perpendicular. Let us say the perpendicular meets this AB at point G, suppose. So this EG is perpendicular on AB. Okay, so this is the construction you have to remember in proving the result. Okay, now the most important part, proof. We have to prove this. Okay, so let us start the proof of this theorem. Okay, so the next we are going to write is proof. Now students, for proving this result, what we will use? We will use the concept of area. You know, area of the triangle can be calculated by the formula half into base into height. See how I will use here. Okay, first of all I will start with this area of the triangle. AR stands for area. Okay, don't confuse. Area of triangle ADE. Area of triangle ADE. Now students, just observe properly. If I consider AD as base of the triangle, what will be the height of the triangle, students? Height is nothing but the लेंथ ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉन फ्रॉम द अपोजिट वर्टेक्स. नाउ अगर आप AD को कंसिडर करो, ट्रायंगल ADE के अंदर अगर आप AD को कंसिडर करोगे तो AD के अपोजिट वर्टेक्स है E और E से परपेंडिकुलर कौन सा ड्रॉ हो रहा है? EG. ओके, तो ये EG हो जाएगी हाइट ऑफ द ट्रायंगल. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? आई होप इट्स वेरी सिंपल. ओके, सो एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल ADE इज half of AD into EG. Okay, now say it's equation number 1. Okay, now I'll be writing the area of the triangle BDE. Just observe students the triangle BDE. Okay, while I am writing area of triangle BDE. Now students, just tell me, if I consider BD base, if I consider base BD, what will be the height? What will be the height? हाइट होती क्या है? अपोजिट वर्टेक्स से जो परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉन होता है वो. अब BD के अपोजिट वर्टेक्स तो E है और E से जो परपेंडिकुलर है वो तो EG ही है, क्योंकि ये जो AB है ये कंप्लीट लाइन है. और आपको याद होना चाहिए कि 9th क्लास में आपने पढ़ा था एक लाइन पर एक पॉइंट से एक यूनिक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ हो सकता है. There can be only one perpendicular drawn from a point to a line. तो पॉइंट E से इस पूरी लाइन AB पर आपने एक परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ कर रखा है EG. ओके, तो यही इसकी भी हाइट हो जाएगी. ट्राइंगल BDE के लिए हाइट हो जाएगी EG अगेन. सो हाइट विल नॉट चेंज. ओके, ये हाइट हो गई EG. अब स्टूडेंट्स, यू मस्ट बी थिंकिंग व्हाई वी रोट दिस. स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करो तो मैंने AD और BD, एक बार AD को बेस लिया और BD को बेस लिया है, तो मुझे AD और BD चाहिए ना. मेरे रिजल्ट के अंदर AD अपॉन DB चाहिए. DB और BD एक ही बात है. ओके, इसलिए मैंने इन दोनों ट्रायंगल्स को लिया. अब मैं क्या करूंगा? अब मैं डिवाइड करूंगा दोनों ट्रायंगल्स को, जिससे मुझे AD अपॉन BD मिल जाएगा. दैट इज व्हाट आई वांटेड इन द प्रूफ. ओके, you can observe the result what we wanted. We want AD upon DB. Okay, see, so now I am dividing equation number 1 by equation number 2. Okay, so the next step is divide equation number 1 by equation number 2. We will have area of triangle ADE upon, this is area AR. Okay, and upon area of triangle BDE. Okay, and when I divide this, students, see, in the numerator we have half of AD into EG, and in the denominator we have half of BD into EG. Now students, you can observe this EG will get cancel out, this half will get cancel out. So what I will have as the result, okay, यही लिख लेते हैं इसको. I will have the next step, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE is AD upon BD. Okay, now students, I guess you understood why I did this. Okay, because I wanted this AD upon DB. Since I wanted this AD upon DB, DB or BD same thing है. Okay, don't get confused. See, so I got this ratio. Okay, I am just highlighting this. Okay, because I'll be asking the next step. Okay, so I am just highlighting this. Okay, now अब क्या करना है? AD अपॉन BD तो आ गया, अब चाहिए AE अपॉन EC. अब स्टूडेंट्स दिमाग लगाया जा सकता है. ओके, AE के लिए हम एक और बार ट्रायंगल ADE को ही कंसीडर करेंगे, बट इस बार हम बेस लेंगे AE को. आप देख सकते हैं ट्रायंगल आपके सामने है, ट्रायंगल ADE में इस बार मैं बेस लूंगा AE को. ओके, चलिए लिखते हैं. नाउ अगेन area of triangle, the same triangle ADE, when I consider base AE, when I consider base AE, just tell me students, what will become the height? AE के अपोजिट वर्टेक्स D है, D से हाइट कौन सी है? DF है. ओके, तो the height will be DF, half of AE into DF. Okay, say this is your equation number 4. And now the next triangle I will consider the triangle DEC, because I want EC now. Okay, so considering the triangle DEC, okay, triangle DEC. Now I will consider the base of the triangle as EC. Okay, EC. So the height will become what? Height will become DF again, because AC is the complete line and AC के अपोजिट वर्टेक्स D है. ठीक है, इस बेस को अगर देखें तो बेस EC के अपोजिट वर्टेक्स D है, तो D से EC पर जो परपेंडिकुलर है वो एक यूनिक परपेंडिकुलर है जो कि इस कंप्लीट लाइन AC पर है, तो DF विल बी द परपेंडिकुलर अगेन. ओके, चलिए ये हो गया DF. ये हो गई इक्वेशन नंबर 5. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स द सेम वी विल डू हियर. I will divide these two equations. So the area of triangle ADE to the area of triangle DEC will be what? Again same thing, half of AE into DF in the numerator, and in the denominator we have half of EC into DF. Okay, now students, DF will get cancelled out, half will get cancelled out. So what I will have? I will have area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle DEC. This particular ratio is equal to AE upon EC. Okay, and let us say this is equation number 6. Now students, again I am highlighting this. See, now just students see these two equations, just observe these two equations and then think what we want and what we have. See, here in this equation number 3 we have AD upon DB equal to area of ADE upon BDE. Okay, in the right hand side we have the required result AD upon BD, and here we have AE upon EC, and we want to prove that these two ratios are equal. In the proof we want that AD upon BD is equal to AE upon EC. So students, just compare the left hand side. In the numerator of the left hand side we have written the same triangle area. We have written the area of triangle ADE. Clear? In the denominator, in the equation number 3 we have area of triangle BDE, and here we have triangle area of triangle DEC. मतलब अगर कैसे भी ये दो एरियाज इक्वल हो जाएं, कौन कौन से एरिया? ये तो है ट्राइंगल DEC का एरिया, ठीक है, और दूसरा है ट्राइंगल BDE का एरिया, तो शायद रिजल्ट प्रूव हो गया. अब स्टूडेंट आपको सोचना है कि हम क्या ट्राइंगल BDE के एरिया को DEC के इक्वल कर सकते हैं? कैसे भी ट्राइंगल BDE के एरिया को DEC के इक्वल किया जा सकता है. हाँ, किया जा सकता है. एक्चुअली अगर आप लोगों ने 9th क्लास पे नाइन्थ क्लास में चैप्टर नंबर 9 में ये थ्योरम पढ़ रखी है, अगर आप रिलेट कर पा रहे हैं तो शायद आपको ऑब्जर्व हो जाना चाहिए कि ये जो ट्राइंगल है BDE, देखिए मैं हाईलाइट कर रहा हूं, ये ट्राइंगल BDE, आई एम हाईलाइटिंग दिस ट्राइंगल BDE. ओके, ये ट्राइंगल BDE और जो दूसरा ट्राइंगल है वो है DEC. दूसरा ट्राइंगल कौन सा है? एक मिनट, ये है ट्राइंगल BDE और दूसरा ट्राइंगल है DEC. These two triangles are on the same base DE and between the same parallels DE and BC. We were given the DE is parallel to BC. Remember students, okay? क्योंकि हमको ये स्टार्टिंग में क्वेश्चन में, मतलब इस थ्योरम के अंदर गिवन स्टेटमेंट में ये गिवन था कि DE BC के इक्वल है, तो अब हम उस स्टेटमेंट को यूज करने वाले हैं क्योंकि DE BC के पैरेलल गिवन है. क्योंकि DE BC के पैरेलल गिवन है तो गारंटीड हम ये चीज कह सकते हैं कि ट्राइंगल BDE और ट्राइंगल DEC दोनों सेम बेस DE पे लाई कर रहे हैं और दे आर बिटवीन द सेम पैरेलल्स DE एंड BC. सो बाय द थ्योरम वी स्टडीड इन ninth class, chapter number 9, these two areas must be equal. Now when these areas are equal, we can use the result in equation number 3 and 4, and then we can get our final result. Okay, so let us complete this, let us just finish this. Okay, see students, now I will write this. I will write here area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle DEC. Here I have to give the reason, students. So yes, I will give the reason. Here I am writing the reason. Since triangle BDE and triangle DEC, since triangle BDE and triangle DEC lie on same base, common base. Okay, lie on same base. You can check which one is the base, DE. On same base DE and between same parallels DE and BC. Therefore, their areas must be equal. Okay. Now, students, using this result in equation number 6, using in equation 6, what we get, students? We get numerator is the same, area of triangle ADE. Okay. In the denominator, in the place of triangle DEC area, using this result, I am writing the area of what? Triangle BDE. No problem, students. Okay, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE. Now, this ratio is equal to AE upon EC. Say this is equation number 7. Now, students, now we will highlight this equation number 7 and equation number 3. Okay. Now we will highlight these two result, because you can compare, students, in the equation number 3 and in the equation number 7. In the left hand side we are having the same term. You can check, in the left hand side we are having area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE. Okay, and there also we are having the same term. The same term is what? Area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle BDE. Since the left hand side in the two equations are equal, by comparing these two equations we can say their right hand side must be equal, and hence the theorem is proved. Okay, so yes, comparing equation 3 and equation 7, we can write that the ratio AD upon BD is equal to the ratio AE upon EC. Clear, students? Hence the result is proof. Now I hope you are comfortable with this proof. Okay, you can practice the proof. Okay, you must practice the proof, and you save your 4 marks. Okay, and 50% chances are there, because we have only 2 theorems to prepare. One is this basic proportional theorem or Thales theorem, the name, and the next is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, अभी टाइम है पाइथागोरस थ्योरम डिस्कस करने से पहले. इसके बीच में जो हम थ्योरम्स स्टडी करने वाले हैं स्टूडेंट्स, उन थ्योरम्स पे बेस्ड न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में आते हैं. ठीक है, काफी बड़ा चैप्टर है ये, काफी इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर है, ज्योमेट्री है, आराम से इसको तसल्ली के साथ आपको करना है. ठीक है, प्रिपेयर करना है इसको. चलिए मूव करते हैं अपन अब कोरोलरी पे. कोरोलरी, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट डू मीन बाय कोरोलरी. कोरोलरी क्या होती है स्टूडेंट्स? जैसे हमने कोई भी एक थ्योरम पढ़ी, उस थ्योरम का जो रिजल्ट है, उस रिजल्ट को देखते हुए, उस रिजल्ट को समझते हुए और कौन से रिजल्ट आप उससे इंटरप्रिटेट कर सकते हैं, कौन कौन से नए रिजल्ट आप उस थ्योरम से लिख सकते हैं, ठीक है, जो कि बेस्ड उसी थ्योरम पे होंगे, तो इसे कहते हैं कोरोलरी। ओके, तो बीपीटी पे बेस्ड कोरोलरी कौन कौन सी है, ठीक है, चलिए स्टूडेंट्स डिस्कस करते हैं बीपीटी पे बेस्ड कोरोलरी। सी, इफ इन अ ट्राइंगल ABC a line DE is parallel to BC, intersects AB in D and AC in E, the same we said in the BPT. Let me take the figure. See, this is the triangle ABC, okay, and let me denote the vertices. Suppose I am denoting vertices with the same A, B and C. Okay, now this time again the line DE is parallel to BC. Now we know the BPT. The BPT says the ratio AD upon DB will be equal to the ratio AE upon EC when DE is parallel to BC. Okay. Now corollary, that means the more new statement. Okay. The first corollary of this basic proportional theorem is not only the part AD have the ratio of the part AD and DB is same as the ratio of the part AE to EC, but also the ratio of this part AD to the whole side AB is also equal to the ratio of part AE to the whole AC. Okay, so the first corollary is AD upon AB, the complete AB is also equal to AE part with the complete side AC. Okay, similarly we can write in one more way the second part. Okay, DB also have the same ratio with complete side AB as EC with AC. Okay, मतलब आप पार्ट का पार्ट से रेशो लो या पार्ट का होल के साथ रेशो लो, द रेशोज आर इक्वल. ओके, लेट अस जस्ट प्रूव दिस. ओके, नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, these two results I will be using in the numerical questions in the place of BPT. I can use directly, okay, these results also. Okay, now I am just showing the proof of these two results here. Proof. Okay, just check the proof, students. Okay, see here since, let me just change the ink. See here, in triangle ABC, since the line segment DE is given parallel to BC, therefore BPT can be applied. Therefore by BPT, now students just tell me what we can write with the BPT. We can write AD upon DB. This ratio is equal to AE upon EC. Okay, part AD to the part DB. Now students, what we want to prove? We want to prove AD upon AB. So we have to remove this DB and in the place of DB we want AB. हमको DB को हटाना है और AB को लाना है. क्या करें? हम +1 से भी कर सकते हैं, दोनों साइड 1 प्लस करें, क्योंकि हमको पता है AD प्लस DB मिलके AB बन जाता है. तो दो तरीके हैं करने के स्टूडेंट्स, है ना. एक तो हम दोनों साइड +1 कर दें. +1 कैसे दिमाग में आया कि अगर हम AD में DB ऐड करते हैं तो AD में DB ऐड करने पर हमको क्या मिलता है? हमको मिल जाता है AB. ठीक है, तो हम +1 से कर सकते हैं. और अगर आपको ऐसे सोचने में कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है तो स्टूडेंट्स आप ऐसे कीजिए कि जो DB है, DB को हटाना है और AB को लाना है, तो DB को आप AB और AD की टर्म्स में लिख दीजिए. देखिए मैं यहाँ लिख के बताता हूं. DB को हम लिख सकते हैं AB माइनस AD. DB को हम लिख सकते हैं क्या? AB माइनस AD. AB minus AD. Similarly, we can write EC in terms of AC and AE. Okay, we can write EC as AC minus AE. Clear, students? Okay, now just substitute AD upon, in the place of DB, now I am writing AB minus AD. Okay, similarly, in the place of EC, I will write what? I will write AC minus AE. Now students, what should be the next step? Because we have to simplify more. Okay, we want the result as AD upon AB. So for getting that form, I have to reciprocate both the sides. Okay, because for simplification, we have to reciprocate in the both sides. Okay, so the next step is reciprocating both the sides. Why we are reciprocating? So that we can separate the denominator. Okay, reciprocating both sides. Now students, just check what we get after reciprocating the two sides. See, reciprocating means we are interchanging the numerator and denominator. Okay, so it is AB minus AD upon AD, and here we have AC minus AE upon AE. Okay, now separating the denominator, we can separate the denominator. AB upon AD minus AD upon AD is equal to AC upon AE minus AE upon AE. Okay, now students, you can check, AE से AE कैंसिल होके 1 बन जाएगा, यहाँ पर AD से AD कैंसिल होके 1 बन जाएगा. ठीक है, चलिए, the next step is AB upon AD minus 1. It is equal to AC upon AE minus 1. Now you can cancel this minus 1 from both the sides, or you can understand in this way, minus 1 comes in the right hand side and minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. Okay, so we get this result, AB upon AD is equal to AC upon AE. Okay students, now again by reciprocating in the both sides, we get the required result, the required corollary, reciprocating both sides. Again, we get AD upon AB is equal to AE upon AC. Now students, I will be using this result in the place of BPT. Okay, remember, I will be using this result also, because this result we have derived with the help of BPT only, the ratio of part to the whole. Similarly students, you can derive the second part. Okay, here what is the change? Okay, here you have to remove this AD. You have to remove this AD. So what you will do students, you will just write AD as AB minus DB. Okay, then separating the denominator, you will be getting the second part. So it's your work to do the proof of second part. Okay students, चलिए, now BPT हमने पढ़ ली, corollary of BPT हमने पढ़ ली. Next क्या है? Next है questions based on BPT and corollary of BPT. Okay, then we will discuss the theorem converse of this BPT. Okay, that we will discuss in the next lecture. But in this particular lecture, I will be taking question on BPT. Okay, so let us take a question. Okay, students. Suppose this is the question I am taking first. See, suppose this is the triangle ABC, and this line DE is given parallel to BC. Okay, so I am writing in figure DE is parallel to BC. Okay, and what you are given extra students, you are given the length AD as 4 centimeter. Okay, you have given the length DB as x minus 4 centimeter. Okay, and next you have given the length AE as x minus 3 centimeter. Okay, and then you have given the length EC as 3x minus 19 centimeter. 3x minus 19 centimeter. Okay, students, here you have to find the value of x. You have to find the value of x using the basic proportional theorem. Okay, so we are going to simplify this. Okay, Now students, I hope you now can solve this question. Find x. Okay, see, I'm giving the solution. Since we have in triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC. Since we have DE parallel to BC, by basic proportional theorem, I can write that the ratio AD is to DB is gonna equal to the ratio AE to EC. Okay, now just use the value and get the answer. Okay, AD is 4, DB is x minus 4, AE is x minus 3, and EC is 3x minus 19. 3x minus 19. Okay, now students, solving this equation for x. Okay, how we will solve this equation? We will cross multiply. Okay, so let us just cross multiply. If I cross multiply, I will have x minus 3 in the multiplication with x minus 4, and here I will have 4 into 3x minus 19. Clear students? Now just multiply the two brackets, x minus 3 with x minus 4. X into x will become x square minus 4x minus 3x. Directly I am writing, students, minus 7x. Okay, I hope you understood. We did this thing many times. And here I am multiplying 4 inside the bracket, so it is 12x minus 4 into 19. It is 76. Clear students? Now solving more. Okay, what I will have? I will have x square. This 12x come here in the left hand side, and it will become minus 12x. So minus 12x minus 7x will become minus 19x. Okay, and plus 12 plus 76, it will become plus 88. So plus 88 is equal to 0. Now students, आप लोगों को पिछले चैप्टर की याद आ गई होगी. This is nothing but a quadratic equation. Okay, and now we are master in solving this quadratic equation. Okay, so let's just split this minus 19 in the two terms. Okay, so the middle term splitting of this minus 19 will be minus 11x minus 8x. You can check, students. 11 and 8 will become 19, and 11 into 8 will become 88. Plus 88 is equal to 0. So taking common. Clear students? So it is x minus 11, x minus 8 equal to 0. So we have the two values of x. Either x is equals to 11 or x is equals to 8. Now students, you have to just check whether all length are positive or not for this value of AD, and with these values of x, 8 and 11. Okay, so you can check, students, 3x minus 19. Okay, just check for x is equal to 8. Okay, so 8 3s are 24, 24 minus 9 positive. Okay, so yes, for 11 also they will be positive. So yes, you can say these two answers are correct. Okay, clear students? So there will be two values of x is equal to 11 or 8 centimeter. Okay, this is the required answer. Okay, let us take one more question, students, and then we will conclude this class. Okay, it will be the last question of, it is the last question of today's class. Okay, now students, this question is given in your NCERT also. Okay, let me just name the vertices first. This is A, B, this is C, this point is D. The figure is given in the NCERT exercise, I guess in 6.2. Okay, this point is L, this point is M, and this point is N. Okay, this figure is given, and what else is given, students? In figure you are given that this LM is parallel to this CB. ओके, जो LM रेड कलर की लाइन है ये CB के पैरेलल है. ठीक है, और आपको क्या गिवन है? आपको ये भी गिवन है कि जो लाइन LN है, LN रेड कलर की लाइन है LN, ये CD के पैरेलल है. ओके, एंड ये क्वेश्चन में गिवन है, एंड यू हैव टू प्रूव अ रिजल्ट. ओके, what result you have to prove, students? You have to prove, here I am writing, prove that AM, the ratio of AM with the ratio AB, AM is to AB is same as the ratio AN with AD. Clear? Now students, we will be proving this. Okay, this is very simple, students. You just need to observe. Okay, see, I am giving you the solution. Okay, solution. You can consider, students, first the triangle ABC. Just consider the triangle ABC. Can you observe in the triangle ABC we have this LM parallel to CB given in the question. Okay, therefore by basic proportional theorem we can write the ratio of AM upon MB is equal to AL upon LC. Okay, but students, just see the result we want to prove. We want the ratio of AM with the complete line AB. Okay, so yes, we just studied in the corollary the ratio AM can be taken, the ratio of the part AM can be taken with the complete part AB also. Okay, so students, I am applying here the corollary of BPT. I will be writing the BPT, but I am applying the corollary of BPT, I know. Okay, so now by applying the BPT, I will write here AM upon AB, the ratio of part to the whole is gonna equal to AL upon AC. रिमेंबर, ऐसा नहीं हो कि यहाँ पर आप AL अपॉन LC लिख दो और वहां पर AM अपॉन AB लिखो. ओके, वो गलत हो जाएगा. पार्ट का होल के साथ रेशियो ले रहे हो तो वो दोनों तरफ सेम ही लेना है. ठीक है, AM अपॉन AB इज इक्वल टू AL अपॉन AC. क्लियर स्टूडेंट्स? ये हो गया हमारा इक्वेशन नंबर 1. नाउ सिमिलरली you can observe the same thing in your triangle ADC. In triangle ACD you have this LN, parallel to CD. Okay, so again by BPT in triangle ADC, what you can conclude? You can conclude that the ratio AN with AD, the ratio of part AN to the whole length AD is gonna equal to AL upon AC. Now students, in the equation number 1 and equation number 2 we have right hand sides same, so comparing we get the required result. So comparing equation 1 and equation 2, we can write that AM upon AB is same as AN upon AD. So students, what you need? You just need the observation. Once you know the basic proportional theorem, you just need the observation. Okay, just observe that in what triangle BPT can be applied so that you can prove the required result. Okay, so students, let's meet in the next lecture with more questions on BPT. Also we will discuss the converse of BPT. Okay, today I only told you BPT and corollary of BPT. Okay, and you can attempt the questions of 6.2 exercise. Okay, but not all. Okay, because we didn't discuss converse of BPT yet. Okay, so let's meet in the next lecture. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye.